In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to estimate your salary on Glassdoor. By the end, you'll know how to use Glassdoor's tools to get a realistic market estimate for your role, understand what the numbers mean, and spot the confidence level behind the data so you can negotiate with clarity. Start by using Glassdoor's Know Your Worth tool. This is a personalized estimator that asks for your job title, employer, location, and years of experience. The more accurate you are, the better the estimate. If your title varies by company, pick the closest match and make sure your location reflects where you're actually working or planning to work. Since pay is highly location dependent, the result you see is private. Only you can view it, so you can try different combinations without worrying about visibility. Use this as your baseline number. Next, visit the Glassdoor salaries page and search for the role and city you're targeting to see crowdsourced compensation data. I've placed the link to Glassdoor right at the top of the description so it's easy to find. When results load, you'll typically see a median salary if there are at least 3 reports. If there aren't enough reports, you'll see a broader range instead. Consider narrowing by location and, if available, filtering by years of experience to better match your profile. Keep an eye on the posting date or the recency of reports. Compensation can shift over time. As you review the details, pay close attention to the most likely range. This is Glassdoor's 25th to 75th percentile estimate based on user submissions, and it often separates base pay from additional pay like bonuses or commissions. Remember, most estimates focus on base annual or hourly pay and may not include tips, equity, or benefits, which can be a substantial part of total compensation in some industries. If additional pay seems significant, factor that into how you compare offers. Finally, look for salary confidence badges. A high confidence badge indicates many recent reports, which makes the estimate more reliable. A low confidence badge suggests fewer or older submissions, so treat those numbers as a rough guide and consider cross-referencing with other sources or recent job postings. Use these insights as a starting point, not a final number. Market value is dynamic, and your exact pay will depend on skill set, company stage, and negotiation. Update your inputs as your experience grows, or if you relocate, and revisit the tools periodically to stay current. If this helped, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone job hunting. Thanks for watching.